In 1963, an extremist Quebecois group who had a deep hatred towards elitist Anglophones called the Front de Liberation de Quebec was formed. In the next 7 years, they exacted a campaign of violence consisting of bombing, kidnapping, and murder. This caused the Canadian government to invoke the War Measures Act from World War I.
Mr. Prime Minister, sir, the FLQ attacks are causing disruption in the streets and the people are demanding that we do something. Members of our own parliament are being kidnapped by these lunatics. What will you do?
My friend, there's only one thing to do. As of October 16th, I, Pierre Trudeau, I'm invoking the War Measures Act.
What? Sir, don't you think that's a bit drastic? We're not in war at the moment. Something like this will create more panic.
Right now, Canada is facing insurrection from terrorists known as the FLQ. Without the War Measures Act, we won't be able to quickly silence their members and public supporters. Taking away their rights and access to a lawyer will make questioning smoother and help fix this whole ordeal.
Mr. Trudeau, think of how the FLQ might react to this. They're violent enough as is, and they currently have two very important hostages. These people could die, sir.
More people will die if we don't stop these insurgents. We have to act fast and act now. And if that means gambling with their lives, then so be it.
God save us.
2 days later, the body of one of the hostages, Pierre Laporte, was found in the trunk of a car. However, in the following weeks, approximately 450 people were taken into custody and 62 were charged with the help of the War Measures Act, and the act was supported by 85% of Canadians.
Of Canada, come in!
Oh, why are you guys in here? I have rights.
Actually, he can. The war measures in place. You're coming with us.
But I'm not even a member of the FLQ. I teach French at an elementary school. Please, sir, I have a wife and kids.
You've given us reason to believe you're a supporter of the FLQ. Because of this reason, we're taking this to precedent. Opposition?
You're coming with me. You're under arrest, FLQ. Hello, Mr. Pierre. Sir, we have a problem. A head member of the FLQ has contacted us and he wants to make a trade.
Looks like my plan worked. Put him on the line.
Good evening, Mr. Trudeau. It has come to my attention that the Canadian government has arrested many supporters of my organization.
Indeed we have. From what I've been told, it appears you want to make a trade of sorts. What makes you think that the Canadian government will negotiate with terrorists?
Because the hostages we have isn't one of yours, he is a British Trade Commissioner.
James Cross? Is he safe? How do I know he's not dead?
He is, and us Francophones are men of our world unlike you people. You have someone I need returned, and I have someone you need. We can both turn this into a profitable situation.
Just cut to the chase. What are your terms?
It's simple. I want myself, the members of my cell, and our families flown to Cuba.
I can't do that. Members of your cell have killed some very important people, and they need to be brought to justice.
Fine then, me, 4 of my friends, and some of the people you captured. I want them flown to Cuba, and I won't budge no matter how much you beg.
You release James Cross if I do this?
Of course, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. Fun.
Deal.
On October 27th, the government negotiated with the kidnappers of James Cross and on December 3rd agreed to allow 5 kidnappers and members of their family freedom to Cuba in return for him. The FLQ Crisis and War Measures Act will not be forgotten. 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 Forgotten.
Okay,